Good afternoon, it's Weather United, and I hope you're having a great October 29th, 2022 on this beautiful Saturday. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at your November 2022 monthly outlook, as we do have interesting changes that are coming that you need to be aware of. Now, if you are new to the channel and you like the detailed updates, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and sharing this video with your family and friends on social media. So looking at these temperature anomalies for November 2022 here, and again, these are the probabilities for you to see temperatures at or below average or above average. And by the way, these maps are handcrafted by me, so I'm hoping you like these graphics a lot. They're going to get better in weeks to come. So looking at November here, you can see for the Northern Plains, for the Great Lakes, you have a 33 to 50% chance for temperatures that could be below average for your region, including for the Pacific Northwest like Washington, Northern Idaho, Northern Montana. You have a leaning below chance for those temperatures of being below average. For the Deep South, for the Desert Southwest, you have a 33 to 50% chance for those temperatures that could be above average for the month of November. And again, this runs all the way through November the 30th for the whole entire month. So again, this could change, is why we have the probabilities up. Equal chances, therefore, for Northern California, spreading across the Midwest, the upper Midwest, and the northeastern portion there of the United States. So now looking at our precipitation forecast for November 2022, and you can see for the Pacific Northwest, we are leaning above to slightly above average there for Washington, for Oregon, for Idaho, as well as for Montana, including for Northern California. I did put you all pretty far below average chances here for a 40 to 50% for Texas, Oklahoma, for New Mexico, for Louisiana, for Alabama, Mississippi, and Southern Arkansas, because of the consistency of model runs for this upcoming month that are likely to favor those locations below average. So a lack of rainfall could continue through the month of November, with equal chances for the northern tier of the United States, including for the upper Great Lakes and for the Northeast. So what is my impact forecast looking like? Well, we can see there's a lot going on here for November. So it's going to be a mixed bag of fall-like warmth across the Deep South versus winter Arctic outbreaks potentially for the northern tier of the United States. So you can see for Oregon, Washington, cold and wet conditions are likely. Damp conditions are expected for Northern California, Northern Nevada, including milder and damp-like conditions for Central California. But the further south you go, it's going to be dry. So a dry November is on tap for Southern California, including for Southern Arizona, for Southern New Mexico, Southern Central Texas, with some battle fronts of severe weather possible for Northern Arkansas, for Southern Missouri, for Southern Illinois, Indiana, as well as the entire state of Kentucky. I've put you under a severe weather zone all of November, because we could see some systems that do transit that area. We might see some severe weather. Now, that does not mean you won't see severe weather in, say, Southern Arkansas, Louisiana, or Mississippi. That's just because, again, what we are seeing as far as our climatology, I think this is what we're going to favor here. The severe weather battle zone looks to be the area in Tennessee. Warm and wet conditions for the southeast, including lake effect snows and cold Arctic outbreaks for the northern tier, and also for Michigan and for portions there of the Northeast, with cold and wet conditions likely to follow, with milder conditions over portions of the Carolinas, including for West Virginia. So this right here is not my forecast. This is actually made from the Climate Prediction Center, and this is valid for November 2022, and this was issued on October the 20th. And so their forecast, of course, is going to be different than mine, because they have a different opinion than myself. My opinion is different than theirs. So if you guys leave comments, make sure they're respectful, because again, we all have our different opinions and inputs, right? So we can see above average chances here for the Deep South, including for the Four Corners, like we talked about. There's some consistency here that you're going to have a pretty warm November with somewhat above average chances there for the extreme Northeast. And then as far as our monthly precipitation outlook goes, You can see for the Pacific Northwest, you're leaning above average as far as those rain chances or snow chances go. So it looks to be somewhat of a possibility for a fairly wet November for those locations. However, it's leaning below average with rainfall and snowfall for the Midwest and further south like Texas. You're 40 to 50% chance of dry conditions likely for that area versus equal chances elsewhere. So when we run this through, this is the European Weeklies forecast. This goes all the way out into late November, and we can see how the pattern pretty much all evolves here. I wish this would run a little slower, but we can see of each day, areas in orange and red indicate stronger than normal ridging, while areas in the lightest blue, darker blue, and eventually in the green and kind of grayish colors indicate stronger troughing. Below average heights means below average temperatures are likely, more inclement weather, more unsettled weather is expected. And so we can see through at least mid-November, we have a strong ridge buckled across the eastern half of the U.S., and then that ridge might try to develop back west later on in the period. Actually, this goes all the way out into mid-December. Wow, I did not know that. Did not realize that. So through mid-December, we're seeing this whole up and down kind of pattern. But right now, all the way through November, we are seeing, again, ridge back east, trough back west through November the 15th, more than likely, which is good news. We need the rain. We can use the cooler temperatures, and that's what we like to see. I really hope this video did help you out a lot. I hope you like the graphics. I hope you like the content that I do present you all. A lot of you have been asking for me to make a monthly forecast and a seasonal forecast. Well, you got what you asked for with my two videos. So this is a monthly forecast, and I'm happy to present you all this content to you all. I am looking into doing these every month. Okay, so my next monthly forecast will be for December. Otherwise, if you did like today's content, hit that subscribe button as it does help out a lot, and share this video with your family and friends on social media. And not only that, be sure you also leave a comment in the section below. I want to hear your thoughts, and I want you to tell me what you thought about this video. All right, it really helps out. Comments, engagement really helps the YouTube algorithm push this out to a lot of people. All right, that will do it with this video. Thanks for watching.